WAEC 2024 geometry plane shape. Find, correct to the nearest whole number the value of h in the diagram. Okay. Permit me to divide here. Start from here to solve. So we have to find the value of this. What shape is this? This is a trapezium shape. The reason I call it a trapezium is that it has two parallel sides, which one is here 17 meters and this side h. And those parallel sides, one is longer than the other. And then it has two unparalleled sides, which one is also longer than the other. So this is a trapezium. So we have to find the height. Now, I don't think there is any trapezium formula that may help us to quickly find it. So what we could do here is that if we do some bisection there, okay, let me not go too far. If we, bisect this point or draw a parallel line there that is parallel to this bottom line, good. So that this line from here to here, we call here A and call here B. So from here to here will be what? 19. And then we have an angle here. So I'll call that angle X. This angle, I'll call it what? X. And then here to here, I'll call it, did I call the angle X? Let me call the angle theta. So from here to here, I'll call it X. So let me cut out the triangle I just finished drawing. This is the triangle. It's a right angle triangle. Reason because here is 90 degrees. Since this line is parallel to this line, this place is alternate to this. So here is our theta. So here is 20 meters and here is X. Remember, for us to find h will be what? H will be 17 because from here to here is 17. From this B, from point B, if we name here CD, from point B to D is what? 17. So H will be 17 plus X. So let's first find X. So here is 19. So we have a right angle triangle there. So first, since we are looking for X, we are going to do a trig ratio that will give us the value of X. But if we do sine theta and do opposite over hypotenuse, let me write it here. If you do sine theta opposite, which is X, over hypotenuse, which is 20, remember this theta is unknown, X is also unknown, so there are two unknowns, so you cannot evaluate that. So what we have to do, we have to look for a trig ratio that first we will use to first find theta. Then when we find theta, we now do sine to find X. And what trig ratio is that? Cos. Cos theta, cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent here is 19. Hypotenuse is 20. Hypotenuse is the longest side in a triangle, in a right angle triangle. So if you take cos to the other side so that theta will stand alone, or you divide both sides by cos, let me not say divide both sides by cos, not by cos theta. Here will be cos inverse. Cos inverse of 19 over 20. And since in WAEC you are allowed to use scientific calculator, if you input cos inverse of 19 over 20, you are going to have that your theta will be 18.195 degrees. So this is the value of our theta, and we were not told to find theta. So from what we have to find theta, let's use it to find X. And then we also know that our sine theta will be equals to what? X over 20. Sine is opposite, which is x over hypotenuse, which is 20. And when you make x the subject of a formula there, x will be equals to 20 sine theta, which equals to 20 sine, what is our theta? 18.195 degrees. So if you also do in your calculator 20 sine that, what will it give you? It will give you that x. It will give you that x equals to 6.245 meters. So x from here to here equals to what? 6.245 meters. However, we were not told to find a distance from here to here. We were told to find distance. If you call this place P, we were told to find distance from P to D. We were told to find H. So our H will be equals to, and you know, from D to B is 17. And then from B to P is 6.245. So if you add those two numbers, you'll be having 23.245 meters. And the question says correct to the nearest whole number. Correct to the nearest whole number means they don't want a decimal number. So we should get rid of the decimal number. So how do we do that approximation? The whole number here is 23. So after the decimal point, we look at the next number. Is it up to 5? No. If it was up to 5, we would have borrowed 1 and added it to be 24. But since it's not up to 5, we round it up to 23. So that's the nearest whole number. So our answer is C. Thank you.